So factorizing using common factors. So look at our examples. First up, we've got 9x squared plus 81x. So the common factor is a number which both terms can be divided by. In the first case of the example, we have 9x squared plus 81x. Both terms can be divided by 9x. So what we can do now is we can take our 9x, put it in front of a bracket, and then put each term divided by 9x. So we get 9x brackets x plus 9. In our second example, we have 2a squared minus 8ax squared. So the highest common factor which we can pull out, which both numbers are obviously divisible by, is 2a. So we take our 2a and put it in front of the brackets, and we get a minus 4x squared. So how do we factorize the difference of two squares? So the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure our equation is a difference of two squares. And we can check this because a difference of two squares will come in the form a squared minus b squared. We can see with both of our examples, we have a squared minus b squared. So now what we know is that for our answer of a difference of two squares, once it's factorized, it should equal a plus b, a minus b. The thing we know about a and b is that they must be square numbers. Now what is a square number? A square number is a number that can be obtained by multiplying two numbers by each other. So 9 is a square number because it can be obtained by multiplying 3 by 3, also known as 3 squared. So let's go to our first example. We have 3x squared minus 75. The first thing we'll notice is there is no square number here, but we do notice that there is a common factor of 3. So the first thing we can do is take the 3 out to get x squared minus 25. And now we can look at x squared and minus 25. X squared is a square number because we can get it by x times x. And 25 is also a square number because we can get it by 5 times 5. So our a is equal to x and our b is equal to 5. And we can now put this in the form of 3 brackets x plus 5 and x minus 5. And now in our next equation, we have 9x squared minus 36. And the first thing we can notice about this is that both numbers are perfect squares. So the perfect square of 9x squared is 3x. So a is equal to 3x. And the perfect square of 36 is 6. So b is equal to 6. So our answer will be 3x plus 6 and 3x minus 6. Factorising monic quadratic polynomials. So the first thing we need to do is check there is a monic quadratic polynomial, and these come in the form of x squared plus bx plus c. And the most noticeable feature about these is that the coefficient of x is 1. If the coefficient of x was to be greater than 1 or less than 1, it would become a non-monic quadratic polynomial. So we're looking for two numbers. Let's use our variables z and y. So z plus y is equal to our b term, and z times y is equal to our c term. So let's go to this worked example here. We have x squared minus 2x minus 8. So we know that z plus y is equal to negative 2, and z times y is equal to negative 8. So two numbers that add to negative 2 and multiply to negative 8 are negative 4 and 2. So we would now put this into our brackets. So it would be x minus 4 and x plus 2. And we can check our answer by expanding this again. So x times x is x squared. Negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2, and we add the x on. And negative 4 times 2 is 8. And we can see that our answer is correct. To factorize non-monic quadratic polynomials is a lot more complicated. These come in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c. And we're looking for two terms. So let's go with z and y again. So z plus y is equal to b, and z times y is in this case equal to ac. So we can see in our worked example, we have c is negative 15 and a is 6. So z times y is actually equal to negative 90. So let's go to our worked example. So we have 6x squared minus 13x minus 15. So we're looking for two numbers, our z and y, which is equal to negative 13. I'm looking for z times y, which is equal to negative 90. Two numbers that add to negative 13 and add to negative 90 are negative 18 and 5. So now what we do is we go 6x squared minus 18x plus 5x minus 15. So you can just see that instead of writing minus 13x, we've got our minus 18x plus 5x, which is also equal to minus 13x. So now we're going to take our terms and we're going to put them into brackets. So we're going to take our 6x squared and put it into a bracket minus 18x, and now we'll do plus 5x minus 15. And with these brackets, we want to take out the highest common factors and put them outside the brackets. So we have 6x 9x squared minus 18x. So our highest common factor here is 6x. So I get 6x outside of the bracket and x minus 3 inside of it. And then we get plus, and the highest common factor of 5x minus 15 is 5. So we get 5 bracket x minus 3. And now we can see that we have two brackets of x minus 3. They are the same. So our answer will be x minus 3, which is one of those two brackets that are the same. And then we take our two terms that are outside of the bracket, our highest common factors. So we've got 6 and we've got 5. And because of this, our second term would be 6x plus 5. And that's how to factorize non-monic quadratic polynomial. Thanks for watching.